Sri Lanka Red Cross Society is the island's largest volunteer-based humanitarian network, operating in over 25 branches island-wide, assisting every day, every hour and every moment in various crises that grapples the most vulnerable. From COVID-19 to civil unrest to climate change, Sri Lankans are battered daily with very little hope. But the Sri Lanka Red Cross Society continues to partner in the recovery of the most vulnerable. Since its inception in 1936, we have served these vulnerable communities in every part of this nation. Every year, through our branches network, we act before, during and after disasters and health emergencies and development to meet the needs and to improve the lives of the most vulnerable. We do so by upholding fundamental principles: humanity, impartiality, neutrality, independence, voluntary service, unity and universality. Together, we reach more than 5 million people annually through disaster preparedness and risk reduction programs, climate change programs, health-related programs, and livelihood and family restoration programs, no matter whether they make the news or go silent or unnoticed. Together, we help communities to rebuild through our development programs and long-term recovery programs, tackling issues such as shelter, health and safety, disaster management, climate change, family empowerment, livelihood support, food security, water and sanitation, epidemics and non-communicable diseases. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Sri Lanka Red Cross volunteers were at the forefront of the crisis, helping Sri Lankans to understand COVID-19 and to ensure their safety. Our volunteers helped the most vulnerable families in communities by ensuring their safety during the onset of the pandemic. Later, supporting the Ministry of Health, the Sri Lanka Red Cross Society carried out vaccination efforts, disinfection activities, and the provisions of critical equipment and material to hospitals. In 2022, once again, Sri Lanka Red Cross was at the forefront of assisting the most vulnerable people affected by the civil unrest. During the unrest, the Sri Lanka Red Cross Society spearheaded efforts to provide first aid assistance to the people arriving in Colombo. Our first aid post at the Golface Green gave aid and service in the thick of the unrest. It did not stop there. Soon after the unrest, the Sri Lanka Red Cross Society once again led the way in providing livelihood support to over 500,000 people by launching a global appeal with the backing of the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies. Thus far, with the support of partner national societies, the Sri Lanka Red Cross Society has managed to assist with food and dry rations, menstrual hygiene products, cash grants, vouchers, medical supplies and other types of assistance to those in need. But our roles and responsibilities are much broader. As an auxiliary to the government of Sri Lanka and recognition of the wider public gives us a unique access to policymakers and local, international and global leaders. Together, we can make a strong influence on legislative processes, expand our reach and mobilize people to advance the cause of mitigating vulnerability. Our volunteers and staff engage every day in promoting our humanitarian values, promoting non-violence, saving lives and changing minds in the face of disasters and crises. Together, we are over 100,000 members and 10,000 active volunteers based in branches nationwide. For over 90 years, we have been serving humanity by helping the most vulnerable in Sri Lanka to live a better and dignified life, eventually contributing to the development of this nation. We are the Sri Lanka Red Cross Society. For us, it has always been serving our people.